Come on in. We've been expecting you. We know you're watching this video on our website or YouTube channel because you want to know the exact steps on how to rush apostille this type of document as fast and as easily as possible. So buckle up, and here we go.
Hi, if you're watching this video right now, it's probably because you're needing to understand where and how you can rush Apostille a copy of a tax return statement, which is considered a non-recordable document by the Texas Secretary of State. What will it cost? What is the current turnaround and processing times? And what are the exact steps you need to follow to place a Texas Apostille order with us? First, all documents classified by the Texas Secretary of State as non-recordable documents, like copies of tax return statements, cannot be emailed or faxed to us by you to Apostille. But there is one exception to this that we'll go over in a minute. You must either mail us or drop off to us the original wet ink signed certified copy affidavit along with a photocopy of your tax return statement at our main Austin, Texas office. Second, all non-recordable documents must be properly wet ink notarized by a Texas notary public. You cannot use a notary from any other state or any other country. You must use a Texas notary only. Then you, a lawyer or a Texas notary, must include or attach on your non-recordable document either this Texas notary jurat or acknowledgement text as shown here. So for tax returns, it can be basically anything. So it can be a W-2, W-4, 1099, 1040, 1065, 941, etc. Again, any kind of tax return statement. It doesn't have to be from the U.S. either. It can be a tax return statements from other countries. Okay. The most important thing you have to know is you need to get every single year has to be individually notarized and have a certified copy affidavit, and you're going to need an apostille for every year. So if you want to, you have 5 years of tax returns, you're going to need 5 apostilles. You're going to need the tax returns, and each one of those is going to have its own certified copy affidavit and notarized and signed by you to get that apostille. I'm going to show you the certified copy affidavit you're going to need to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to make photocopies of your tax return statement. So in this example, let's just say you have 1 year. You have the year 2025, and you have a tax return statement. You need to make photocopies of every single page of whatever 1099, W-2, whatever it is. All pages have to be included as a photocopy. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste this text right here and print and copy and paste it onto a Microsoft Word document and print it out, or easier, just click on this PDF button and everything you see highlighted will be downloaded on the PDF. You print out that PDF and then you're going to go get this notarized by a Texas notary, and then you're going to fill it out. I'm going to show you how to properly fill it out because notaries will make errors on this all the time and it's going to cost you money. You're going to have to redo it. So right here, it says print tax holder's name. You do not sign your name here. Okay. You print your name exactly the way it is on your tax return. So if your tax return has your name as John D. Doe or Jane D. Doe, you need to print your name there exactly the way it is on your tax return statements. If it has no middle name on your tax return, then you don't put on the middle name there. If it has on your tax return, if it says Jane Douglas Doe or John Douglas Doe, then you need to print your name in the spot right here where it's highlighted with your fill name. Again, whatever it is on your tax return, that is exactly how you have to print your name. And then you, as a tax holder's signature, you're going to sign your name right here. Okay. And this is where the notary will mess up many times. We've dumbed this down. We didn't have to say print, but they don't know any difference. So print tax holder's name. So the notary has to print your name right here. Again, exactly the way it is up here. However it's printed here, as you print it, has to the same thing. So if it has middle initial or no middle initial or full middle name, no middle name, you have to do exactly. Okay, the notary will make multiple mistakes. It happens all the time because they're not paying attention. The notary will print their name here. Your document's going to get rejected. Your notary will sign their name right here. Your document's going to get rejected. The notary will have you sign right here. Your document's going to get rejected. The notary is not going to print your name properly. They're going to do middle initial and you didn't use middle initial above. Your document's going to get rejected. So just make sure, don't assume the notary is going to know what they're doing. They're not, probably 99% of the time. So just follow these directions and make sure you check them and make sure. And then sign. That's where the notary is going to sign right there. You can also use the Texas e-notary, which is also called an online notary, virtual notary, or remote notary to notarize your document via Zoom if you do not currently reside in Texas or the U.S. In this scenario, you can use our Contact Us page to upload and send us your electronically signed and notarized document, so you never have to mail or drop off anything to us. And you can get to our Contact Us page 3 different ways from here. You can click right here. You can click on the woman right here, or you can click right here. On our Texas Apostille order form page that you can access by clicking on the order form button, at the very bottom of this page, you'll need to complete the online Texas Apostille order form, then print it out, and then drop it off or mail it to us along with a prepaid return FedEx or UPS shipping label so we can mail all your documents back to you or to whomever in the world you want. And again, if you're going to use an electronic version or route on the tax returns, you don't have to mail or drop anything off to us. You just have to upload 3 things to us on our Contact Us page. First is a PDF of your electronically notarized tax return statement, along with, so you have the certified copy affidavit, and then you have copies of your actual tax returns. And you can put that all into one PDF. The second PDF is a prepaid return shipping label from FedEx or UPS. That will always be in a PDF. It can only be in a PDF version because that's what FedEx and UPS gives you. And then third is a PDF of our order form page. So when you go to our order form page, instead of printing it out on your printer as a hard copy, you're going to go to your computer/printer settings, and on a drop-down menu there, you'll see where it says Save as PDF on your printer options. That way, when you go to the order form page, after you've completed filling it out, when you go to print it, it will print it to a PDF, and then you save that PDF and you upload it to our Contact Us page, and that's it. You don't have to drive anywhere, you don't have to mail us anything, and you don't have to fly nowhere. You can do this all from your apartment, your house, wherever you are living in the world. You can do this from anywhere in the world. Next is step 2, which is the shipping instructions.
This is step 2. I'm going to go over how you're going to get documents to, and we're going to get documents back to you. So the shipping to and from, and how you have to create the shipping labels and what you have to do. So depending if you're getting a state, federal, or embassy level documents apostilled, or all 3. If you're going for example, a non-Hague country, you have to go through the legal, that's called the document legalization or attestation process. And if it's a state level document, like say a birth certificate for, let's say, Vietnam or Thailand, you'd have to get it done at the state level of Texas, then the U.S. Department of State, and then the embassy of that country. And that's the third step. So I'm going to go over all that on how you have to do the shipping. So to get your documents to us, there's going to be typically only 2 ways. One, which is the easiest way and what we recommend to 99% of people, and that's you're going to overnight or mail your documents to our Austin address, which is on our order form page and on our shipping instructions. Or if you live in the Austin area, you can drop off your documents to us. Again, it does not speed up the process, which we go over in step 3. It does not speed up the process at all, mailing it or dropping off. It's not a walk-in service. You can't walk into our office and come out with it and getting an apostle. Apostles are only done at the Texas Secretary of State, U.S. Department of State in Washington, D.C., or a consulate or embassy of that foreign country, and we do all the legalizations in our D.C. office at all the foreign embassies in D.C., which is where 99% of all the world foreign embassies are located at. So I'm going to go through what you have to do. So if you're going to mail your documents to us, please do not use the post office. Do not use the United States Post Office. They lose documents constantly. They lose billions of dollars for a reason every year. They are incompetent. They're unreliable. Do not use them. Do not mail your documents to us or have us mail them back to you, because it's usually the tracking is horrible. We recommend only to use FedEx, but if you want FedEx or UPS, or if you're in Europe or in South America or Central America, I know it's big down there in those countries, is DHL. But again, the most reliable and who we recommend, and we ship with them every single day, and we ship up tens of thousands of documents, and we have clients on 6 continents, haven't got Antarctica yet, is FedEx. They are by far the most reliable. If you want your documents not to be damaged or lost, they are the most reliable, and they are the cheapest if you're using documents in the US by far. And I'll give you an example. We ship to our DC office from Austin, Texas. So the middle of Texas, all the way as far as you can possibly go across the country until the Atlantic Ocean to Washington, D.C. It costs us $10.95 to 2-day FedEx documents to our DC office. If we use UPS, same turnaround time, it's over $40. If we use the post office, it's over $20. It's like $23. It's over twice. So if you're using documents, FedEx is so much cheaper than using UPS and the post office for that matter, if you're doing it fast within overnight or 2 days. Most people don't realize that's only if you use the FedEx One option. And our video on our shipping pages, they're going to go through that. I'm going to explain that. So here's the links you're going to click on. So this will do a long video, another 15, 20-minute video. It will walk you through something that FedEx or UPS doesn't even do on their website. We have screenshots and a video walking through the screenshots on how you can create a prepaid return shipping label on FedEx.com or UPS.com from anywhere in the world. So I don't care where you live in the world, you can go online and you can create a prepaid shipping label, and then you can print that out and mail that to us, or you can download it and email the PDF that they give you. It's only a PDF. You cannot give us shipping labels in a Word document or a GIF or a JPEG or whatever it is. You need the original PDF that both UPS and FedEx will give you. when you create it, and you click on these links right here, and they'll show you a video and walk you through screenshots on how you have to do that anywhere you want. Okay. And then if you're doing internationally, you have to do what's usually called a customs invoice or customs receipt that you have to do. You click on these ones, this one for FedEx and this one for UPS, and we already have a pre-filled out for you template that you just got to fill out and then sign your name and date and put the date on it. That's it. It's already done for you. Again, depending on the country, they don't normally need this, but we always do it just in case. We tell you to do it if you're shipping internationally, for shipping your document from the US to another country. For example, Mexico doesn't really care that much, but you can do it anyways, but they don't really care with FedEx. But a lot of the other countries in the world, to get through customs, you're going to make sure you're going to want to have that. Okay. And then the other big thing is you cannot put our name on the shipping label. Let me repeat myself. You cannot put our name, phone number, or address anywhere on your shipping when we're shipping it back to you. That's the shipping to you. So we've apostilled your document, and now you want it to return to you or to a law firm or to another country or a friend or family or coworker or a company or government entity, wherever you want us to send it. You're creating a prepaid shipping label. Okay, you are the importer and you are the shipper. So you cannot have our name on it, because if it goes through customs, we'll get billed for it, and we do get billed for it, hundreds of dollars. That's not ours. So we will not ship your documents back to you if you put our name on it. Okay, think of it like a envelope that you're mailing to somebody. In the upper left-hand corner in the United States, you put the return sender, meaning if the address you send it to it's a wrong address or the post office can't deliver it, they're going to return that mail to you. That's what we're asking for. You just can't put our address on there. You have to put any address. It doesn't matter what it is. You can put your friend, family member, coworker, a business. It doesn't matter. You just can't put our information on there. Again, you can just put yours. That's what people do. You can put your address as the to and the from. So, for example, you're shipping it. You want it shipped back to Europe, let's say. You have a friend or family member in the U.S. You can just use their address. Again, this is only if your document gets returned to you. They need an address to send it back to. Or if it goes through customs, they have to have an address to bill someone if you didn't pay the customs or whatever. Again, it doesn't really matter. You just can't put our address on it. It's real simple. And then again, both of these, you click on this, we'll go through what that means on how to do it. When you get to the FedEx or UPS, when you're online doing it, they'll ask, where is it getting sent from? Where you just can't put our address or phone number on there. It's very simple. People do it every day. People say we can't do it. Yes, you can. You're just not doing it right. Just follow our directions. Do it online. Don't walk into FedEx or UPS store to try to do this, because a lot of times those people don't know what they're talking about. You can just do it online. We have it done every single day from every country in the world. You can create the label online, not using our address. Because again, you are creating the label online and you are paying for it, not us. We are just simply dropping it off at FedEx or UPS or DHL for you. So you cannot put our address, because then we technically, in the eyes of FedEx or UPS or DHL, we are the importer. Then we are the shipper. Do you see that all the liability, the legal liability falls onto our company, and we don't. Our legal policy, our company policy, we can't have that. So do not put our address on the shipping labels. Very important. Because we will not ship it 100%. We will not ship it back. We will contact you and say you have to send us a new shipping label. If you have it on there for international orders, our address and phone number and name cannot be on. Specifically, if it's going for international, we will not ship it back. So very important. If you're on a time crunch and you need these documents back, that's going to delay it potentially days for you to get us a new label and us contacting you. So please follow these directions and do not put your our name or address or phone number on the prepaid shipping label. So yeah, that's basically it on shipping. It's, again, very simple. You just give us, again, if you're going to drop off documents to us, make sure you can also drop off to us, and then you can also give us a prepaid shipping label, and we'll ship them back to you. So you drop them off. You don't mail them to us, but you drop them off to us, but you want to mail them back to you. A lot of people do that as well. So you go online, create your shipping label, and when you drive to our Austin locations, you drop off your documents, and then the same day, the next day, 2 days, as we go over in step 3, how long it takes the Secretary of State to issue them, or the federal government, or the embassy, then we'll ship it back to you. So that's about it. Thanks. This is step 3. I'm going to go over the current pricing that we have, and if you're going to drop off documents to us, and our turnaround times that are as of today, November 30th, 2025. So if you're going to drop off documents to us, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to print off our order form that you do online, which you're going to click down here, right here. By clicking this, you'll go to our order form page, and that's what you're going to fill out online and then print it out. And there's another video there that will go through how to fill out the order form and all that stuff. So if you're going to mail your documents to us, which is what most people do, you print out our order form, and then you send that along with your documents, like we state in step 2, you send it to us. If you're going to drop off your documents to us in person, which does not speed up the process, and I'm going to go over that, if you're going to drop it off in our Austin office, which is the only location, not Houston, not Dallas, only our Austin office, you can drop it off, your documents. So if you live in the Austin area, you need to print off our order form and then bring that in along with your documents. And then I'm going to go over right now our cutoff times. So for same day service, what that means is we're going to file your legal documents with the Texas Secretary of State if we get your documents by 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, excluding any major federal or state holidays. So whenever the Secretary of State is open, and they're actually closed more days than just the federal and state, like for 4th of July this year, they closed the Monday after 4th of July. That wasn't a federal holiday. And they closed this week, Wednesday, before Thanksgiving, and that was not a federal holiday. Or Black Friday, they are closed as well. That's not a federal holiday, but they are closed. So they're closed for 3 days this week, and they'll be closed for 3 days for Christmas. They've already announced the day before Christmas Eve Day. So Christmas Eve Day, which is not a federal holiday. So whenever they're closed, we cannot file your document. Just make sure you know that, so you're aware with the turnaround times. No company can file your documents unless the Secretary of State is open. So I just want to be clear about that. So if we get your documents by 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday when they're open, we are going to guarantee if we get them by 12 o'clock, we are going to file them with the state of Texas. Then, depending on their turnaround times, they change. We don't control this. No company, no person controls how fast they're going to turn them around. As of right now, and we change this every single month. Like right now, in a few hours, this is going to change to December 2025. So if you're watching this video in the future, in 2026 or 2027, forget what you're seeing on this video. Whatever it says right on this page right here, this is what the current turnaround time is going to be for the Secretary of State. And I'm going to go through this on our examples. So as right now, November 2025, it takes between 0 and 2 business days for the Secretary of State to issue apostilles on documents. And I'm going to explain what 0 days means. Okay? So we give some scenarios here. So if we receive your paperwork by mail or drop off by noon Central Time, we're going to file your documents. Then it's possible, not probable, the Secretary of State is going to issue your apostille the same day. So same day means 0, meaning we're going to get your document by or before noon of that day. We're going to file it that day, and they may issue it that same day, and we're going to mail back to you the exact same day. That is 0 days. Or it could take them up to 2 business days after we file it have them issued to you. Okay, so I'm going to explain our examples here. So scenario 1, we receive your documents before or by our noon Central Standard Time cutoff time on a Monday, and then we file it that same day. The Secretary of State will either issue an apostille on your documents the same day, which is 0 days. The next business day, they might do it, which is 1 day, or 2 business days. So the worst case scenario, you're going to get it and mail back to you is on Wednesday. So that is the best case scenario if we get your document by 12 o'clock. Okay. Example number 2 is if we get your document after noon Central Time. So if you mail it to us and we get it at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon from UPS or FedEx or DHL, or you drop it off at our office at 2, 3, 4, 4:55, we have people right before 5 o'clock drop it off on that same Monday, we're going to file it then we can only file it the next day. We're going to file it the next business day. And then they could issue it that same day. That's 0 days. They might issue it the next business day, 1 day, or 2 business days. So worst case scenario, we can pick it up and mail it back to you on that Thursday. So again, both scenarios, if we get your document on a Monday, we get it before noon or after noon, it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday. So again, the absolute worst case, unless there's a zombie apocalypse or an orc uprising or alien invasion, if you do it on Monday, it's going to be mailed back to you on Thursday. Worst case, best case, it can be mailed back to you on Monday. So just to go through that. And I cannot stress this enough. If you're traveling to our main office in Austin, dropping off your documents instead of mailing to you does not speed up the process. It doesn't matter if we get them by drop off or by mail before noon or after, it's going to be the same turnaround time. Too many people, they don't read our website, they don't contact us, and they show up thinking it's going to be done the same day. And that's not possible because it's Secretary of State. It's up to them. They are going to decide if they're going to issue it the same day, next day, or 2 days. So please, unless you live in the Austin area, it does not speed up the process. Just overnight your documents to us, like we say in step 2, how to do it. Okay. And then these prices are as of today. These might change next year in 2026 or 2027 or 2028, whenever you're watching this video. But don't go by what this video says. Go by what this is saying right here. Whatever this says right here, whatever it says right here at this time, that's the current pricing. So for the first document, so if you need one document to Apostille at the Secretary of State, it's $95. And that includes all filing fees. So you don't write us a check or money order, a cashier's check. You don't send us money for the state filing fee. And you do not do the paperwork. You don't send us the state form. We have our own forms, and we pay the filing fee. So it's just $95. That's it. There's no tax. It's just $95 flat. That's all you call. And then if it's multiple, it's discounted. And this is just an easy little chart for you. If it's one document, it's $95. If it's 2 documents, you need Apostille, and this is at the same time, it's $170, 3, $245, so and so and so and so. So that's just the current pricing all the way. We just have it. And again, any additional documents are $75 each. And then when you're ready to order, you just click this button, and that's going to take you to our order form page for Texas Apostilles. And again, this is only for Texas. This isn't for federal pricing or corporate pricing, Texas corporate pricing for corporate documents to Apostille or embassy fees. This is specifically only for Texas Secretary of State and Texas documents. So documents that are notarized by Texas Notary or documents that were issued from a Texas entity, city, state, county, or state government, like a Texas birth certificate, death certificate, marriage license, divorce decree, criminal records, checks, driver's license, power attorneys, stuff like that. So that's step 3. Thanks.